I hope you are all doing well and are in the best of health and spirit. Today we are going to dive deep into a health crisis that is silently sweeping across our nation and the world. It is a topic that is highly misunderstood, neglected, and yet it is the absolute root cause of almost every chronic lifestyle disease we see today. Yes, I am talking about fatty liver disease. Many of you might have done a routine ultrasonogram and found a small note at the bottom of the report saying grade 1 fatty liver or grade 2 fatty liver. When you showed this to a conventional practitioner, you might have been told, "Oh, it is very common, almost everyone has it." But let me tell you right now, with absolute urgency and honesty, this is a dangerous misconception. This common condition is a ticking time bomb inside your abdomen. Fatty liver is not just about a little bit of fat sitting harmlessly in your liver. It is the ultimate warning sign that your entire metabolic system is collapsing. It is the precursor to type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular disease. If you do not reverse it now, you are knowingly stepping into a lifetime of medication and physical suffering. But the good news is that fatty liver is 100% reversible, and you do not need a single pill or expensive chemical drug to cure it. You can cure it completely naturally, right from your kitchen, by understanding how your body works and changing your lifestyle. Today, I will explain the exact science of how fat accumulates in your liver. To understand how to cure fatty liver, we first must understand what the liver is and why it is so vital for our survival. The liver is the second largest organ in the human body. It acts as your body's primary chemical processing plant and ultimate detoxification center. Every single thing you put into your mouth must pass through the liver after being absorbed by the digestive tract. The liver performs over 500 essential functions every single day. Because the liver is incredibly resilient and has an outstanding capacity to regenerate itself, it does not complain easily. It does not have pain receptors on its surface, which means that even if 70% to 80% of your liver is damaged or choked with fat, you will not feel any physical pain. You might just feel a bit tired, bloated, or sluggish. Because the symptoms are so subtle, millions of people walk around every day with a liver that is literally suffocating under layers of metabolic fat, completely unaware of the disaster brewing inside them. Now, let us demystify the science of how a liver becomes fatty in the first place. For decades, we have been fed a massive lie. We were told that if you eat fat, you will get fat. This is a scientific absurdity. The fat in your liver does not come from the healthy, natural fats you eat. It is synthesized directly by your liver from the excess carbohydrates and sugars you consume. When you eat refined carbohydrates like white rice, paratha, bread, and sugar-laden foods, your digestive system breaks them down into glucose, causing your blood sugar levels to spike rapidly. In response, your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin acts like a key, opening the doors of your muscle and liver cells, so they can absorb this glucose and use it for immediate energy. However, your muscle and liver cells have a very limited storage capacity for glucose. This is where the tragedy of the liver comes into play. Under the influence of chronically high insulin levels, the liver is forced to convert the excess glucose into a type of fat called triglycerides. This is new fat creation. Initially, the liver tries to package these triglycerides and send them out into the bloodstream to be stored under your skin, around your belly, hips, and thighs. But as you continue to eat high-carbohydrate meals, the insulin levels remain permanently elevated. This constant bombardment eventually causes your cells to become numb to the signals of insulin. This is insulin resistance. Now, even though your body is swimming in insulin, your cells cannot hear its knock. This vicious cycle completely shuts down your body's ability to burn fat. Instead, it forces the liver to store the newly synthesized triglycerides directly inside its own cells. When more than 5% of the liver's weight is fat, you have fatty liver. But there is an even deadlier culprit in our modern diet: fructose. Fructose can only be metabolized by one organ, your liver. It metabolizes fructose in a way that is almost identical to how it metabolizes alcohol. This is why you can develop non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, even if you have never touched alcohol. Fructose causes immediate inflammation in the liver cells and rapidly drives the progression from grade 1 to grade 3 and eventually to NASH. When your liver enters the state of NASH, the cells begin to balloon and die. In an attempt to heal itself, the liver starts to form scar tissue, a process called fibrosis. When this scarring occurs repeatedly, the liver becomes stiff and nodular, liver cirrhosis. This entire catastrophic pathway begins with a simple, ignored diagnosis of mild fatty liver. At the stage of cirrhosis, the liver can no longer filter blood effectively, leading to liver failure or liver cancer. To reverse fatty liver, we must target the root cause. We must lower our insulin levels and reverse insulin resistance. There is no drug in the world that can magically vacuum the fat out of your liver. The absolute first and most critical step is a complete dietary overhaul. We must drastically restrict our intake of carbohydrates, especially refined carbohydrates and sugars. This means you must completely eliminate white rice, flour, bread, biscuits, cakes, sugar, soft drinks, and packaged juices. I know this sounds radical, but you must ask yourself, is your love for white rice greater than your love for your life? In place of these toxic carbohydrates, you must focus on eating real, whole, nutrient-dense foods. Your meals should be centered around non-starchy, leafy green vegetables like spinach, cabbage, and broccoli. Cook using only healthy natural fats. Completely banish industrial seed oils like soybean and canola oil. They are chemical nightmares. Instead, use extra virgin olive oil, organic grass-fed ghee, or cold-pressed coconut oil. Furthermore, you must consume adequate high-quality protein. Choose organic eggs, eat the whole egg for the choline, which is critical for transporting fat out of your liver. Eat fatty fish like mackerel or sardine for omega-3s. The second powerful weapon is intermittent fasting. If changing your diet is about what to eat, intermittent fasting is about when to eat. To reverse fatty liver, we must transition from sugar burning to fat burning. When you fast, your body depletes its stored glycogen and enters ketosis, where it is forced to burn fat for energy, starting with the fat clogging your liver. Fasting also triggers autophagy, a cellular cleanup process. I recommend a 16-8 schedule. During your 16-hour window, you can drink plain water, green tea, or black coffee. Apple cider vinegar mixed with water is incredibly beneficial. It improves insulin sensitivity and stimulates the liver to burn fat. Alongside diet and fasting, physical activity is essential. The goal is to deplete glycogen stores in your muscles. I want you to commit to at least 30 to 40 minutes of brisk walking every single day. Additionally, get 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep every night. Chronic sleep deprivation and high stress trigger cortisol, which signals your liver to release glucose. Practice deep breathing and stay in a calm, healing state. To support detoxification, start your morning with warm lemon water. Incorporate herbal supplements like milk thistle to promote liver tissue regeneration and use organic turmeric for its potent anti-inflammatory effects. My dear brothers and sisters, your health is your most valuable asset. A diagnosis of fatty liver is a loud, clear, loving wake-up call. Do not wait until it turns into irreversible cirrhosis. Take responsibility today. Stay consistent, trust the natural wisdom of your body, and may Allah bless you all with abundant health and happiness. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson as we continue this journey to reclaim your metabolic health.